TPE number 7. This is titled Developmentally Appropriate Practices in Relation to Subject-Specific Pedagogy. Kind of a mouthful. Let me explain what this actually means. In definition, TPE number 7 calls for educators to understand that student development varies and is influenced by social, cultural, and linguistic practices, as well as other contexts. My question for you, as a soon-to-be educator and teacher, how will you create a classroom open to different cultures, social interactions, and linguistic practices? As educators, we also have to know how prior experiences, along with the environments that our students are learning in, socially and academically. How will you, as an educator, tie in the student's life outside of the classroom into the classroom to enrich their learning? Based on this TPE and everything that I've read about it and explained to you so far, it reminded me of a lesson that we learned about in class about professional development. Us as teachers have to know how our students are developing, but that does not mean that we have to stop developing or can stop developing. We need to always be improving ourselves in the classroom. In this article, I found a quote that I really enjoy. Professional development affects students' achievement through these steps. First, professional development enhances teacher knowledge and skills. Second, better knowledge and skills improve classroom teaching. Third, improved teaching raises students' achievement. If one link is weak or missing, better student learning cannot be expected. To me, when I first read this, it seemed obvious. And even though it is obvious that we always have to make sure we are improving so our students can improve, it still is a great statement because it is always going to be true. No matter if we are teaching for 1 year, 5 years, or 20 years, we will always need to be improving. We don't know what type of class we're going to have or what type of students are going to be in our class. My question for you, based on the statement, is what actions can you take to develop as a professional that would best benefit your students for that year and for the years to come? Some skills that we pick up our first year of school, we will keep until our 20th year of school. But some we will be able to take out, realizing that, hey, this does not work. That's what it means to develop as a professional. The belief that as teachers, we have to set up a classroom in a way that's going to always benefit our students comes with cohesion. And having a cohesive classroom and a positive and inclusive classroom can be hard to do. As a professional, how will you develop a cohesive social and academic environment to have a positive, inclusive classroom where students feel comfortable expressing themselves? A lot of the first week of school, we've been talking about how to get to know our students and how to create an environment where they want to get to know each other. That is what I want you to base your question on. What steps and what actions will you take to implement into your own classroom that you feel will help students want to succeed as well as help others to succeed? Now that you know about this TPE a bit more, my last 2 questions for you are so what and now what? What does this TPE and article have to do with your future classroom? How will you implement different skills into your classroom, as well as the different steps you can take to prepare for your future classroom? We're going to be teachers in about 1.5 years, and we need to learn that all these TPEs and how to best benefit our students. And learning this and hearing about professional development, it makes me want to learn more and absorb more. And I'm asking you, what steps are you going to take?